Manatee Show here, and today I will be reviewing the Kamen Rider Drive DX Tyderon. So, this is our big thing for the year. Wizard had the Infinity Dragon, the big thing that works with the gimmick figure line, with the gimmick line, with the everything of the year. And Gaim had the big watermelon robot and everything, so this is ours. It's a big car, which is very useful, which is very cool, and unlike previous installments, it's not just, except for the ride vendor, but it's used frequently. It is his mode of transportation at all times. It is his getting around, all of that, unlike other stuff where it's just temporarily used. So, this is it in type speed mode. It comes with the car, a tire for the tire chain, for the tire cocon, the Midnight Shadow tire, and the Midnight Shadow shift car, which is the way we get this. I will be dealing with this later. I will just do the shift car first, and then the tyderon afterwards. Let me get this out of the way. So bring in my driver, put in Midnight Shadow, and let's listen to his music. Still in type speed.
Midnight Shadow!
And for his special attack,
Shadow!
and the finisher.
His sword! Sursumator! Shadow!
Okay, so that is his functionality in the driver. Now let's put Shadow back and bring back in the tyderon. So, like previous big vehicles of the year, it has multiple modes and functionality with the gimmick figure line and the toy line and the gimmick line of the year. So, functionality with the gimmick figure line is, I have my TK figure here. I'll just get Midnight Shadow out of the way for now. And the functionality it has is, one, it comes with a new tire for us to use on him. It can put the tires on where all the wheels are on this car. So here, on the other side, on the 6 wheels. And if you lift up the cabin here, Drive, my man, can sit in. If you position him correctly. He cannot hold the steering wheel, but meh. So, yeah. He can sit in here. As far as I know, it does get very crammed if you were trying to put type wild because of his shoulder tire, or his type Technic gets a little more crammed. So yeah, but he fits fine. And it closes and he's in there. It's very nice. I'm going to take him out for now just so I can demonstrate the tire change to use his new tire. So let's pop that on. and extend the little spikes on his shuriken, and pop his arm out a little bit, just similar to Max Flare. If his arm wasn't out, it would close the spikes. So yeah. And spin. So that's the functionality with this tire. It gives him a big shuriken. The figure isn't as bad as the suit in the show, because the suit in the show is, the shuriken is massive on him. And it's neat that the shuriken blades can fold away, similar to Max Flares, yes. But it doesn't look as good closed. So yeah, I really love the Midnight Shadow shift car. The tire isn't my favorite though. So yeah, I'm going to remove that and put Speed's tire back on. And I'll put him in the cabin just for the rest of the review. Oh, his arm fell off. Not good. Okay. I will set this tire aside also for the rest of the review. And now I will demonstrate how he can add tires of his choosing to the tyderon. I will be removing his tire just so that so I have more tires to work with. Put him in here, and type speed demonstration, and put the tire on the tyderon. It clicks on there, and now he's got a bigger wheel. Nice. I think this would look fairly cool. This one looks fairly cool. Put the Midnight Shadow tire on. You could put it vertically. You'd have to close the bottom one, or you put it diagonally, and there, and it doesn't change, and he can pop it off and shoot shurikens at people. And I also have Max Flare's tire here to show you, so I could put that on. And since it's on the right side of the car, if you're looking at it from the front, the flame spiral will actually be backwards, but because the way it has to work with the TK figure. But yeah, you can also put it on the left side if you would like. Make this flame spiral correct. And you can, just to show you, I will just close this for simplicity, you can put the tires on any of the wheels. In any of the modes. I will not be demonstrating them in the other modes just because I find that needless. And here, now we have 3 tires. I can put Midnight Shadows, Max Flares, and type speed over there. I'll remove them just for now. So now I will show you how to change modes for the tyderon. I'll do it in order of how he appeared, so I will switch to type wild. Well, first I will show you the sound effects this car has. To turn on the sound effects, I have to on-off switch there. So that was his activation sound. So now I have to remove the main cabin of the car just a bit and pop it back in to get it to recognize the type. So that's the sound effect for type speed. I will leave these up just to help. And there is a button on the back here, as you can see, that does some sound effects. So you can see repeated. It has 3 sound effects in this type, and it changes depending on which type, which is very interesting. I will show you how it changes afterwards, and then there's one more functionality that it has. I will just use this to demonstrate because I have it. The tire fuego is, if you insert a shift car, it's not like the driver where it clicks in and reads it or anything. It's just a button, so you could hit it with your finger or anything. I'll use the shift car to demonstrate it, and that's it. It's just that sound, but it has functionality with shift cars. It doesn't change. It does change this button for a finisher, but it reverts back afterwards. So yeah, I remove this. It makes that sound putting on or off or anything, so it's a little annoying. But now I will show you type Technic. This makes a sound when it dismounts too, so. And then you do not need to separate it as if you were making type Technic for wild. You must close these and flip that around and flip the whole chassis upside down and lower this, the main body, in. So now this is type wild. Because of it being flipped over, it manages to fairly drastically change and lose most of the red, as to match with type wild's design. And also now the big tire's on the ground, so it's more of a dune buggy style. Type wild is more of a front-facing car. If you look at it from the back, it looks very red, and you can tell the design. But it looks nice. It looks very much like type wild's suit, much more than the tyderon does to type speed. And it does have different sounds now. It's only one sound now. There's not 3 sounds for each type. There's 1 sound for. There's 3 sounds for type speed, 1 sound for the other 2. Now I will show you that this does not change the tire fuego. The only difference is it makes a jingle reminiscent of type wild in the driver. So with the go go go. So yeah. Now I will remove this to transform it into type Technic. You will have to flip this back over, separate the 2 halves, flip this half back over, and this will be the front of the car. This will be the back, and they join right there. Conjoined there, and these do not move, they just stay there. And on the main body of the car, you must remove, pop open these claws and lower the main body onto anchors. So that is type Technic. Here he has these claws to grab people, which is very nice. And this one does not try and get rid of the red and trade it for a different color. It just sticks with it, and it adds a little bit of green with the claws and the eyes there. And it turns itself into a big machine for lifting and stuff, which I really like. And the different sounds now. Machinery sounds, so he's lifting and stuff. Pneumatic sounds. Now his tire fuego Now he doesn't have anything to run the car on, so you just sort of gotta stick it in there. Same, and now let's do his finisher.
Go, tyderon.
That's his finisher. Same sound that Technic makes in the driver. So yeah, that's pretty much all the functionality of the tyderon here. It does a lot. I highly recommend it. It's fairly expensive, but it comes with a shift car, a tire, and a ton of functionality and a ton of playability. Especially if you're collecting the arms change line, definitely a must. But if you're just collecting the shift cars, it's a easy pass. You can get the Midnight Shadow in Gashapon Candy Toy sets easy. So yeah, overall, it's a fairly good toy. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other videos, and have a good day, and I'll see you next time.